Welcome back. On this episode, we're going to talk about our cabinet and what we need to build our 60-in-1 machine in. In my area, the most sought after and expensive cabinets are the Miss Pac-Man cabinets. They'll take them, restore them if they're not already nice, and put the 60-in-1 in them. And these things sell for $1,500 to $2,500 and sometimes even higher. It's insane. Not everybody has that kind of money to budget on one of these machines. So we try to offer them a better option, more affordable. So if you can't find a Miss Pac-Man machine or a Galaga or something similar that was real popular and of course a more sought after name, they're highly desirable, then you can take about any kind of cabinet and modify it. You can use a Mortal Kombat cabinet. It could be any game. Just so happens that the Mortal Kombat already has a joystick and buttons. Some games, such as Golden Tee, they've only got a trackball and odd buttons here and there, so you have to modify the control panels. But if you can't find a cabinet like Miss Pac-Man or even a basic cabinet like Mortal Kombat, you also have other options, like a poker cabinet. A lot of people look at these and they discount them. They say, oh, that's too small. What they don't realize is that the control panels are the same height. If you look at these games, that Mortal Kombat has a 19-inch monitor. So does that poker cabinet. It's the wrong orientation for what we're going to do, but we'll see what we can figure out. The control panel will have to be modified a little bit, but we'll get a cabinet and see what we can do with it. So next, we got to find a cabinet. Okay, so let's talk a little more about where to find a cabinet. Marketplace is an excellent place to start. Sometimes you can call a local vending company. They'll have an old one sitting around that they'll sell. But Marketplace has been my best source. You can find them where a lot of times you don't need them to work. You just need a wooden cabinet. You know, I mean, you might find a complete machine like these. You might find one like this that, you know, there's nothing wrong with that. You know, if you know a guy, you might be able to find more than one. But there's no reason we can't use one of these. It accommodates a 19-inch monitor. Get out of that bright sunlight. The control panel is going to need some reconfiguration. We'll have to eliminate those buttons, add the buttons we need in a joystick, but there's no reason that we can't do that. So yeah, these cabinets will work perfectly fine. We'll grab a couple of them and we'll get started on one and show you how this all works. Okay, so we got us a couple of them back here at the shop, and that's going to be it for this episode. We found us a cabinet. Hopefully you can join us for the next episode where we're going to prep it, get it ready, do what we got to do before we start installing components. And we're going to build us a 60-in-1. Hopefully you can join us along the way. Hope to see you then.